they do hit you pretty quick.
It's not 45 like you're used to.
No, I also learned that tea is like that, and I I made some tea. Melissa lives on a. Are we recording?
I just put it on. Yeah, we're recording.
So
right
Melissa lives on a cow pasture. Last year I found some. And
Texas homegrown.
Some psilocybes.
So I had some shit shrooms, some natural.
And you had to eat them before you got home.
Some naturals.
You couldn't have them in the house, so you had to eat them on the walk back to the house.
Well, I had a little bit. He's not like going through my bag when I walk in or anything.
Right.
Do you write jokes on shrooms ever?
Yeah, they're not good usually.
When you're on shrooms, they're amazing jokes.
Yeah,
it's the best jokes ever.
I remember I was on acid and I made this bit up about how I use like sugar-free candies. They're like Russell Stover's sugar-free candies.
Yeah,
and it's like it says on the package, handmade in small batches, and I was like, small batches? They sell these at the dollar store.
How the finest small batch sugar-free candy.
How big are these small batches? And by hand? Whose hands are making these? I bet they're not white.
I bet they're not human.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if AI is collecting all the information that everybody gives to the internet, then every time you watch porn, you're feeding the algorithm your preferences.
Yeah.
And this has been going on for a while. When you go to your favorite porn site and you open the menu, it's got your old searches and everything.
Yeah.
But eventually you could get an AI bot to like give you your favorite shit, like Miss Piggy and everything else.
Right. Well, that's my question is that is it the algorithm that everybody watches or just what you're watching? Because I mean, I've heard from enough people that I don't think I'm exposing anything at this point, but like there must be a lot of people watching incest porn, right?
Yeah,
because it's everywhere. It's on
for
all of you guys, right?
It's not. It's not actually incest porn.
It's stepbrother.
It's not actually incest porn. It's just people that say they're brother and sister.
Stop ruining my fantasy, Heath.
What are you doing, step bro?
That just reminded me of
Still
a bit.
real to me, damn it.
That just reminded me of a bit where I'm like, you ever be halfway through like an incest video and realize they're actually related? God damn it, I think there really is his sister.
Hey, we're back for part 2 of our Full House recording. It's the God Awful Gospel Hour, and I guess this is a week from now. It is now a week later.
Holy shit! Biden won the second debate.
No, the second debate's not till like September.
Oh god,
it's crazy.
Oh, okay, well, don't I look like a horse's ass?
Yeah.
Hey, Biden's dead, everyone.
Yeah.
President Kamala, here we come.
R.I.P.
You didn't fall out of no coconut tree, dude. The freaking Kamala Harris memes lately have been on point. Just like supercuts of the random bullshit she says and how just absolutely had no charisma she is. I'm actually kind of rooting for Kamala versus Trump. I just want to see what happens there.
Yeah.
Don be like, I'll come all over your tits, and she'll be like, don't come,
Vice President,
do not come.
Do not come. I'm gonna come on your tits. Do not come.
Vice President now.
Come here,
President
Kamala.
Kamala for your tits.
What's her thing that she says? It's like, what can be unbound by what has been, or something.
She has the Jedi Creed.
Kamala has a tiny woman brain. I have a big man brain and larger than average hands.
A lot of people are saying, yeah.
A lot of people have been calling me and telling me. So we were talking about how this movie inspired Star Wars. It's the hero's
We're
journey.
watching.
Dude,
we're watching
this
Seven
again
Samurai.
a week later.
Yeah, a week later we're watching Seven Samurai because it's a 4.5 hour movie.
But everybody said George Lucas ruined Star Wars with the prequels, and it'd be funny if he did an interview like, in 20 years you guys will be begging me to ruin Star Wars.
Right, begging for me to come back. Yeah.
Wait till you see what Disney does.
Dude, Disney.
You wish I ruined Star Wars.
Disney is just they are content necromancers.
They kill it and then they reanimate it.
Genius.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. You need to have a YouTube channel.
No, they
dude.
just they don't let anything die.
Yeah.
They don't let anything die. Mickey, okay, take Steamboat Willie. We've got 50,000 other Mickeys.
They're
That
the
we
Lich
use.
King of content.
Have you seen the compilation of like the Disney movies that use like the same animation?
Yeah.
The
It's
same,
very. I mean, it's actually genius. I think
the
it's
mocap
really smart.
of the tracing of the woman dancing around or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you believe in stoicism at all? Do you know what that is?
Yes, I practice that. I'm
You
practicing it
practice
right now.
stoicism.
We were talking about
And
this.
release. What is it?
The stoic stylings of Heath Underhill.
Stoicism is the apex.
That's
of,
where you move your butthole while you're talking to people, right?
Keeps your prostate in shape.
So the principles are like you can't control anything and just accept that, and the only thing you control is your reactions, which is such a white male
Yeah.
privilege thing. Because tell that to a rape victim. You can
Yeah.
only control what
Yeah, you
happens.
can only
to
control
you.
your
You can-
reaction to being raped.
Stop blubbering.
Must be nice to be such a stoic white dude. My wife calls me at work all the time when I'm in the office, and she's like, "How's work?" And I'm like, "You're like a headliner rubbing an open micer's face, and like, how's that open mic?" She
Yeah.
doesn't work. She's never worked.
She's retired.
So she calls me at work like, "How's this horrible thing that you have to fucking go do that I haven't done in 15 years?"
How was your
like it?
day, wage slave?
Make sure you stop on the way home and bring some groceries.
I wish Kristen would call me when I was at work. I wish she would. She never calls me, and then like 2 or 3 days will pass, and we won't talk. And I'll call her, and I'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "Well, it's nice of you to call." I'm like, "Motherfucker, you could have called me
Yeah, I'm down
at
in the trenches.
any point in time." She's like, "Well, I know how it is. You're at your little fancy dinners." And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's what we do all day.
that's what we're
Fancy
doing all day."
dinners.
Obviously-
Hold
Smoking
on,
cigars.
Hold on, therapy time. Have you told her that you wish she would call you at work?
I have told her. I've told her. So
Did you tell her while hitting her?
many fucking? I'm like, "Bitch, call me at work." God
Call me
damn it.
at work, you fucking no.
You can't control
Do
what
not
she
hit
does.
women.
You can only control your
Unless
reactions to what you need to be more stoic.
Here's the
about
thing.
it.
I actually don't give a shit. I don't care if she calls me at work.
Oh,
Like, it's been 20 years. Come on.
yeah, they call you at
It's-
work. It's with an errand to
It
do on the way
doesn't.
home.
But I don't.
Now I don't get to go home now.
I don't want to have to be the only person who initiates the goddamn communication.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
You never initiate sex or phone calls from work anymore.
no, that's not true. I'm the only one who initiates.
You take the initiative. We have a buddy who was talking on Discord
Actually,
about.
you're over initiating sex a little bit. I don't know how to bring this up.
Could you
Look, you miss
Can you
100%
dial
of the
that-
shots you
Dial
don't
it back
take.
a little bit.
dial it back just a little
the
bit?
Wayne Gretzky
Just a little
approach.
bit.
You miss 100% of the initiating sexes that you don't want to try.
She's like, I just don't understand. Like, you're still just like very. I was like, yeah. Do you not want me to be into it?
When I ever initiate sex, I'm like, I'm Wayne Gretzky. Get over here. Ooh, take a shot. And don't miss.
You think the Chinese kids making iPhones, wives call them, "How's work? How you doing in the trenches? Dying, getting stabbed and whipped."
He's like bouncing off of a suicide net. Whee!
Works great, honey. Well, did you have some errands you wanted me to run on the way home from the iPhone factory making Nike sneakers?
Fun fact: the
You need to
suicide
stop by
net.
the wet market. Yeah.
Fun fact: the suicide nets outside the Apple factory don't work.
They bounce
No.
you right back into the mailroom, and you have to start your way back up on top again.
Yeah. If you use the suicide net, you'll start over at the bottom of the corporate ladder.
It's an iPhone game all over again.
Yeah.
It's Donkey Kong.
It's Flappy
Yeah.
Bird.
I thought China.
Trying to get up in the gray area of your Flappy Bird, baby.
I thought Chinese people were smart. Like, I would figure that the first person who jumped out of the window.
Hey, that's racist.
that's
All
that's
Chinese
true.
people are not smart.
Yeah, stop assuming good
There's
things.
so many dumb Chinese. So many.
Yeah.
There are a lot of dumb China people.
I feel like
Dumb Chinamen. Maybe that's the name of the episode. Dumb Chinamen.
Chinamen
China
are
is not the issue,
here,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
I did not sign off on that title. I have no.
I feel like
Yes,
any Chinaman who's not smart, any fat girl who doesn't have big tits,
Yeah.
any generic Asian who is fat.
Uh-huh.
These are all like the anomalies, right? Like
Yeah.
it's really, really like not fair.
Terrence
for those
Howard.
people.
Terrence
I've seen
Howard,
quite a
the
few fat
black guy
women
with the
who
tiny
did
dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
the
a
black
lot
guy
of
with the tiny dick.
I've seen a lot of large women with smaller than average boobs.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
God
That's
fucked
wrong.
them. God
Dude, you
fucked
gained all
them
that
twice.
weight. You need to get some hangers.
Yeah.
There's some meat there.
Yeah.
They need to eat that chicken with the hormones in it. Chicken tits.
Yeah.
Chicken tits. That's
Yeah.
what they called me in high school. Yeah.
Did your mama not give you enough McNuggets when you were a baby?
Look at chicken tits
You need
Heath
some more
over
of that
there.
Chicken.
GMO Heath.
Damn, that bitch must eat a lot of beef. She got a little tiny boobies.
She ain't got them.
God, what do you
tits.
eat? Fish? Ugh.
You get the steak fries every time you go to Dairy Queen. You're supposed to get the chicken nuggets.
Dude, chicken breast and milk.
The math is easy.
God damn
If you
it.
don't eat a lot of chicken breast and milk, you're going to have small tits. That's a fact, girls.
Yeah.
Go out and buy my makeup that I have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm a Texas man.
So
I can't feed my whole family
I
four
can't
on,
go
Cake
and
and feed
I
on
can't
an 8-ounce rotisserie chicken.
I got this plump ass wife.
How the hell are my daughters going to grow up with a fat rack if I don't get enough chicken over here?
so I was
I need my daughter to just have giant fucking tits. I want her to find a good man.
They're a little
And
plump. They need to be a lot plump.
hey to feed them babies.
What were you saying, Donnie?
I was talking to this chick a couple weeks ago who was visiting from like the East Coast, right? And she
You're
was like
grab
asking
pussies
me,
in America.
she was asking me.
It's a culture.
She was. I was trying to like give her some ideas about things to do in Austin. Like I was like, oh, there's this, there's that. And I said, there's Rainy Street, which used to be all a bunch of cool bars, but now it's all going to be condos and all that. And
That's where you go to murder people.
that is what I said. So I said, we got a really cool trail around Town Lake if you ever just want to walk around there, but don't just go during the daytime because there's.
Don't walk, run.
Then I started talking about the Rainy Street killer and the serial killer and all that stuff. And about a minute into me talking about it, I realized it sounded like I was the serial killer and I was bragging about killing all these people. I was like, I'm way too enthusiastic about
Dude,
telling her about
dude,
this serial killer right now.
It was awesome. He strangled her and threw her in the lake.
Yeah, they've been finding all these bodies and nobody knows. And the police say there's not a serial killer, but there's been a lot of bodies.
The police seem like real idiots that don't know shit about crap.
And this guy is just taking
He's
it
a
to
genius.
the cops. He's a genius.
He's an
amazing.
absolute genius.
He's
You should see
yeah.
the look in these girls' eyes.
Zodiac
as
2
the
is what they
life
call
is
it.
leaving them. Like, it is absolutely beautiful.
And he's handsome as fuck.
He has a huge dick, and you should suck
They
it.
call him Zodiac 2, Ted Bundy 3.
Girls post all the time about getting followed on the Town Lake Trail. They're like,
Yeah.
I was walking on the trail and a man was walking behind me, and you're like, why didn't you run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so slow.
Murdered a guy on the Town
running
Lake trail, threw him in Lady Bird Lake.
I got my rape kit in the back.
Every time I've seen a few of the missing posters of those people that went missing, and every time I see one, I think, man, that if I saw that person walking down 6th Street, I'd be like, man, I wish that person would go missing.
Yeah.
There's
Just
too many
saying.
people out here.
Every time I see one of those abortion billboards when I'm driving from like here to Dallas or something like that, I'm
When
always
you're in
like,
Trumpland, yeah.
I'm like, that's not the baby to advertise saving. Like that one could
That
go
baby's
away.
ugly, yeah.
That baby's fun. They need to get good looking babies, like real good looking babies,
need
not
to
these
be
fucking ugly ones.
Molestable.
Like,
even.
it's-
Yeah.
They need
you
to
know
be
what the number
aborted.
one cause of molestation is, right?
Attractive children.
Sexy kids.
Should have been dressed there.
That's how.
Maybe they should have been
It's not
running
like a
on
pre-
the Town
you don't
Lake
want me to
Trail.
molest your kids? Stop making them so fucking sexy.
Yeah.
Or are they
Stop
walking
sending
so
them to
slowly
church in
on
those
the Town
little
Lake Trail?
rompers. You send your kid to church in a romper? You don't want me to romp around with them?
Have a romp. Have a
It's
nice
literally called a romper. I'm gonna romp that kid.
I'm going to have a romp with
You should
with the Gerber baby.
you should send
Yeah.
them in some kind of clothes called not molesters.
hijabs for babies, is what you're saying. The babies need to wear hijabs.
Yes, that would be
Yeah.
great. Burkas
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
babies.
Quit
Baby
looking
burka.
so sexy all the time.
Please
Yeah.
welcome.
Have you ever seen
Introducing the baby burka. Are you constantly paranoid about your children being molested by their parishioner?
They're showing too much skin. Maybe they should take a hint from the
Noob.
from the.
Another thing they could
It
do.
shows like a woman all frustrated. She's like, "My kid keeps getting molested. There's gotta be another way."
There's got to be a better way.
She's wiping flour
she
off
also-
her head from the kitchen every time.
She also can't tie her shoes. She's like,
Another thing we could take from the Muslim world would be like a mustache for women, and
yeah.
you just put a little
Yeah,
baby
yeah.
mustache on. it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I don't want to fuck that baby now. It has a mustache. That's gross.
Dude, that kid is very mature too mature for its age.
Yeah.
You're too mature for your age.
There is grass on that field, is what it is. Yeah.
Well, I am no longer interested in this baby.
So, have you seen the video of the girl who's walking through New York City and then just getting catcalled and all that stuff? And then there's another video of her
Speaking
walking
of the
through
porn
New York.
I watch.
Yeah.
It goes in my algorithm. Yeah.
And then then she posts another one of her walking in like a burqa, like Islam burqa. And I watched it, the first one, and her boobs are bouncing and she's all hot. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I watched the one with her in the burqa and I'm like, oh, wow, that really works.
Yeah.
Ooh, even better. And even to my imagination. And my imagination is active.
I'm gonna have to world build a whole scenario off of this one.
I bet she secretly has a dick.
This one's
I
going-
want to fuck her and cut her clit off.
This one's going in the shower files for my imagination.
Oh, yeah. When I die, she's going to have to burn herself on my funeral pyre.
I'm going to beat her with a stick that's as big around as my thumb. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just came.
It was the surprise jungle. We had a buddy we were bouncing jokes off of on the Discord, and he was like, "Yeah, my dads think that's funny," and I was like, "Your dads? Do you have gay dads?" He was from split parents, and like the moms took off, so he thinks about his dads more, I guess. So he just like refers to his parents as his dads because they're the ones he talks to the most. But he just talks about my dads and doesn't mention that like his parents both divorced, and that's the ones he.
One of them is his stepfather.
Yeah,
Or maybe,
Anytime somebody says, "My
he
dads,"
made his dads up because he just heard people saying, "I know some of you you grew up without dads," and he just thought it was plural.
My dads went to get cigarettes and never came.
I was going to say, this guy's
back.
definitely not black.
Dude, my dads always play catch with me. My dads play so much catch with me.
I'm the catcher.
Actually, my arm is tired because my dads kept playing catch.
Is the guy who never had a dad who just hears you guys don't have dads and he thinks that dads is plural, so everybody has multiple dads.
both of
Yeah,
my
that
gay
was a
dads
joke
taught
I
me how
just
to be a
made.
real good catcher.
They're not all pedophiles, Josh.
Ball hog or tugboat.
Not now because of the baby burqa. Oh man, it's like swiper no swipey.
Swiper, no swipey.
Pedophile's like, ooh, babe. Oh fuck.
Oh,
God damn it.
he said no molesty. Damn it! Oh man!
Hey, no molesty.
Okay, son, what do you do? First, put on your baby burqa. There you go. What do you do when a guy says, I want to molest you? Molester, no molesty. Very good.
Did you see that? Amy
And then he has to
Schumer
stop because you said it.
Yeah.
He has to stop. He's not going
Right.
to molest you now.
Dibs.
Yep.
Reverse dibs.
Now there's Jared Fogle. Go get a sandwich.
Dude, my buddy has a. I'm gonna give a shout out to my buddy. My buddy has a sandwich that he orders at Subway called the Jared, and it's a
Nice.
meatball, and just mayonnaise. And he calls it the Jared. He'll roll into a Subway. He'll be like, "I'll have a Jared," and they'll be like,
That'd be a good idea for a Thundercloud to do.
I would like a
Yeah.
Jared. I'd like a
Jared.
Jared. Toast it, but not all the way. I want it. I want it undercooked. If you know what I'm saying.
Wrap it in a
"You
burqa.
know what I mean."
It's a Jared documentary. He couldn't finish. He is,
Have ever brought to you guys the fact that Subway needs to be held accountable for making Jared mobile enough to molest those kids?
yeah,
Yeah.
they enabled the molestation.
Dude,
Right.
if you leave a bar shit-faced and you run into a family of four with your car, allegedly,
the
wasn't me,
bartender gets in trouble.
you
Right.
were overserved.
Okay.
Jared was underserved.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gave him a pair of hokas and told him, "Go get them,
Yeah.
run, go down the Town Lake Trail." They're just walking.
Why don't you do some
All you gotta do is
cardio,
catch
Jared?
up.
Not that much cardio. Jesus.
Nobody will ever be able to figure it out, and
And we're
nobody
gonna-
will ever think that you did it.
We're going to pay you enough money to fly to Thailand. How does that sound, Jared?
Did you hear Amy Schumer said she's going to move to London if Trump wins?
Good.
Go.
You know, England
Go.
has a non-extradition rule for joke theft, so she'll be safe over there.
Yeah, it's good.
She's going to move to Cornwall because she looks
Have
like a
you
wall of
heard
corn.
this? Have you heard this one? It's quite good. Have you heard?
Have you heard about my
I
vagina?
used to
Have-
sit by a fence
have
and watch
you-
people make this joke in
This
East
is-
Austin.
Here is a joke. Here is a joke I just wrote right now. Just now.
What is the deal with airline food?
I don't get it. Airplane peanuts? Are they airplanes or are they peanuts?
A funny little thing happened to my fanny on the way here. Did you see the hockey flash
They
girl
call
with
it
the
a
tits?
fanny pack because it's like a vagina. Okay, go ahead.
Did you guys see the girl at the hockey game that flashed her boobs? kind of
Oh.
went viral.
Yeah, she was the original Hawk Tua.
She
was
got
the
a Playboy
first chick.
gig.
Hockey tour.
She's in Playboy, huh?
Hey,
Wait, this happened
Hockey
recently?
yeah, it was during the finals with the Oilers. She was an Oilers fan because there's a hockey team called the Oilers. I
Yeah.
guess.
Hey,
Bring it up.
That's weird. I'm an Oilers fan. Now. I'm oiling.
Yeah,
something
and
with my
she
cock.
and it was just like one of those. It was
like
just
to
one of
oil
those.
those tits up. Sorry.
It was just a TikTok video where she flashed
Yeah.
and she had really very very nice boobs.
And she got a Playboy deal. And that's how I learned that Playboy is still a
I
thing.
was just going to ask,
Yeah.
is Playboy still a fucking thing?
Yeah.
Do you
And
want
is
to
that
be in our
something you-
magazine? What's a magazine?
Oh,
No, it's a
man.
pornographic magazine. I don't understand.
You
No,
can-
it's like a book, but like there's pictures of naked ladies, and I don't know. Sure, okay.
whatever helps to get my tits out to more people. That the mega screen
Yeah.
wasn't enough.
You'll be
Is that like a TikTok thing, but it's not a video?
You'll be a centerfold. I don't. That sounds painful.
It's like the internet, but it's on paper. Mm-mm.
You're funny.
Have you ever had a waifu pillow or been in any waifu stuff?
I didn't watch any anime until I was almost 30,
Yeah.
so I'm safe. I think
You can't spell waifu without fu.
you can't spell waifu without.
Why would you look at
that?
So Mel Gibson was in a movie with Winona Ryder a long time ago, and apparently she's a Jew, but she covered her last name and changed it. It was like Schwartzstein or something, and he found out, and he called her an oven dodger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
dude!
Nice.
Dudes
Mel Gibson
fucking
with the
rock.
old school Australian racism.
I don't
Yeah.
understand that slur. What does that mean?
Oh, somebody yelled at me on TikTok for saying that Anakin didn't go
Is
through
that
anything.
is that like saying she's skinny? She's
She's
yeah,
got village
emaciated.
feeders.
Yeah.
She's got village
It's just-
feeders.
You're funny.
You got some oven dodging village feeders over there. G'day, Maces. I like them oven dodging village feeders you got there.
That's not
That's
a
nice,
village
like that.
feeder.
This
That's a village feeder.
This is a village feeder.
This is Dr. Dementis' whole character was based after Mel Gibson yelling at Winona Ryder. All right, then. That's good. I like that. I like those village feeders.
When did everybody realize that Winona Ryder had some big old sloppers? Was that
Stranger Things.
Well, I mean, that was
Or no,
early.
Aliens? Resurrection?
No, it was before
She's got
that.
some
It was-
large. She's got some large chest area.
Was it? It wasn't
Tricks of
Beetlejuice.
Land.
It was. Was it
Tricks
Reality Bites? Maybe there was something where it's like,
I'd like
oh,
to take a
it was
bite of
Reality
those-
Bites because she's wearing that dress when she goes to present her real world video. You guys have seen Reality Bites, right?
When are we allowed to talk
like-
about it?
I'd
I'd
Big
like to
Ten
go.
Villages?
I'd like to go down on her cunt. Cunt.
So I got in trouble on TikTok for saying that Anakin didn't go through anything and he should have gotten over the shit from when he was little, from being taken away from his mom.
Why no to Ryder? I hardly know her. Go
Why
ahead.
not?
Sorry.
Why wouldn't you, Ryder? Why
I'd
wouldn't you
ride
want-
her.
Damn Nick Hilda.
I want a rider. So somebody yelled at me about Anakin. They were like, he was a slave. You think slavery is nothing?
Yes.
And you can't say that he went through nothing and he should get over it. He was a slave. He went through slavery. But he was a glorified shop boy.
Yeah, he had a desk job.
Yeah, he got to
a counter job.
build a
yeah.
speeder and build
Yeah.
3PO. That's not slavery. He had a house. His mom lived there. He
So
got to
would,
tinker
what
with-
you would say he's a house what, Josh?
house Nazgul.
There you go. That's a different fantasy.
A house Padawan.
Situation.
And
Yeah.
that's
I'll have
my
how
house
Josh got
Padawan.
canceled again on TikTok.
What's a house Sith? I don't.
There's got to be an N word for Star Wars.
a house
Nig
Gungan.
num.
A house Gungan.
Nim
Yeah,
num.
it's just a house gunkin. Yeah.
Oh, miss, you're so racist. Mister gonna tongue down Winona Ryder.
So they keep posting these.
tongue.
Oh,
Tongue, I hardly know her.
one or two little bitty accidentes with the
How
little kids.
rude. How is he not the best Star Wars character? I think he's the best one.
He said going under the water, okay?
Yeah, George Lucas is like, we're gonna have a retarded Rastafarian, and everyone's gonna love it. It's gonna be the first CG character ever.
I liked it.
Have you seen the new Superman?
They should have gave him big old Winona Ryder tits, though.
Yeah,
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
all of those.
That would really
Why
up
They
would
just
not?
appear. He sticks his tongue in the pod racer and he grows tits.
The first ever fully CG pair of tits in any movie ever.
I have a bad feeling about this master.
You see my tongue? Same size as my dick.
Have you seen
That
the
was
new
Stitch from
Superman? Has
I was
anyone
getting
seen the
awkward
new-
teen hunger force. Meatball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you take the
Meatwad.
noodles? This is right here.
Has anybody seen the new Superman? Do you care about it? There's a new guy.
Yeah. The James Gunn. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a chance.
I think anybody named Gunn, anything they do is going to be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Badass,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
I'm going to change
yeah.
my first name to Gun.
Gun. My first name's Gun. My last name's Gun. Just call me Gun.
You
Gun.
call me Double G.
Double
That's the
G.
size. That's the size of my wife's tits. Her name is Winona Ryder,
Why wouldn't you ride her?
My name's Double G.
and also my tongue is 2 feet long. I'm half Gungan.
It's just the first half gun.
Yeah, Gun is short for Gungan.
The house Gungan.
I'm Jar Jar Binks.
So I grew up with.
Gotta
the
hope the
original-
shit makes sense when I edit it.
It's gonna
If you
be
edit- if you
a
edit the-
real slog.
If you edit the last part completely out, then it'll be fine. I think.
yeah. We were totally good right up until that point.
So I grew up with the original Superman, the Christopher Reeves, and the theme, the John Williams
Yeah.
theme.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody who thinks of what's the Superman song?
I grew up with Christopher Reeves in a wheelchair. I
Yeah.
almost called him Christopher Wheels.
Christopher wheelchair.
You know what the opposite of,
Christopher Wheelchair Reeves.
I mean, you know what the opposite of Christopher Reeve is, right?
Meat. Because the opposite of a vegetable is meat.
Opposite of Christopher Reeve?
It's keto.
Christopher Walken.
Oh, nice. Hey.
I gotta go. I left something in my car.
But yeah, they keep trying to redo like all the themes, but there's no denying that like the Superman theme is.
Dun 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 dun
Yeah,
dun
dun, dun,
dun
dun,
dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
They redid hints of it in the.
They need to
Brandon
get
Routh
Kanye
one.
West to redo the.
He needs to be the Richard Pryor part.
It's just a song about how great Kanye is.
That's what happened in the new Beverly
I'm the
Hills Cop.
motherfucking best. My
Yeah.
name's Kanye West.
They redid
This
the
is
Axel
Superman.
F song, and it was that dun 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 dun, but it was all like Post Malone vocoder shit over it.
Oh, that Axel F. That it was originally like an '80s synth.
Yeah,
Dun
Jam.
dun
We all
dun 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 dun.
played it on the
dun,
piano
dun,
when we
dun,
were
dun,
little.
dun, dun,
Beep
dun.
beep 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 beep.
Wait, was that movie over?
No, I was switching it over because I found that we can. Sorry, I found that we can watch Reality Bites. Cause I'm
gonna find
finding
those
the
little
dress.
sloppers?
I'm
Find
finding the
them
titties. It's on Netflix. Reality Bites is on Netflix.
Now
so,
show me them titties. That's the.
Yeah.
Can I see your
Reality
breasts?
bites.
Can I see?
Your supple breasts?
yeah. Outside of Christopher or
Gentlemen.
John Williams, I mean, he was the master of iconic soundtracks. Like everybody knows what the Indiana Jones song is and the Star Wars song is
I know.
Yeah.
because of John Williams.
I know Star Wars. I don't know
You know Indiana Jones?
I never watched it.
Holy shit.
I never.
been
Dun, 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 dun,
So I'm gonna-
dun, dun, dun,
I'm gonna.
dun, dun,
I'm gonna
dun,
fuck
dun,
with
dun, dun.
with you. Know, you've never seen Indiana Jones.
No.
I've
I also
never.
don't know what a vinyl record player is.
I've never seen any Star Wars anything.
Awesome. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm,
Are
like
you-
I'm,
are you
I
serious?
legitimately.
I'm serious,
am-
yeah.
You've never seen a single Star Wars film?
I've never seen a single Star Wars thing,
Jesus
and for the
Christ.
past 6 months, I've sat here on the
There we go.
podcast. Y'all have talked about it, and I've basically just been like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jar Jar
So that
Binks.
whole Jar Jar Binks
Look at
thing just went completely. You were laughing.
I know,
I
know."
feel betrayed.
Look at him.
There
Look
it
at
is.
him. Look at
It's
him.
real.
Oh yeah,
Ben Stiller is having a real hard time not looking at him.
yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Look at
She
him.
didn't have titties in Beetlejuice. Are we allowed to talk about that? Is that too young?
I don't remember Beetlejuice
Wait,
seeing her
Can
tits
you like
bounce
pause
like
it?
this.
I just
Work,
wanna
work,
really-
work,
put it in slow
Sonora.
motion, please.
Work the
Yeah.
potty line. Work, work, work,
Because
Sonora.
Josh always has his fucking subtitles on because
Angry.
You
looking.
deaf?
he's deaf.
You deaf, bro?
No, I like reading.
I like. We know that's not true.
That
Reading
count-
is good.
We know
Movies with subtitles count as a book.
I mean, look at them bounce. Look
I
at the
read the
freaking
audiobook
reality
of the
bites
movie.
titties bounce.
None of
They're
us went to
amazing.
college. None of us like reading. We all know. We all know the score here. No one's
Yeah.
a reader. This isn't a reading
Dude,
crowd.
yeah, she's got some nice
She's
ones.
got the best bouncy titties in this movie, dude.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, they just keep moving. They just keep bouncing.
I
They're
heard
so
that,
amazing.
that when she was
Engaging.
doing all that stealing, she was hiding things under them boobies.
Yeah.
So they were so
She was
big.
like-
Oh, was that
Back.
the one that was stealing?
She was a stealer. Yeah.
Yeah,
she-
she's supposed
Oh.
to
She's a
shit from like
klepto.
Saks Fifth
For some- I
Avenue.
thought that
and
was
stuff.
Winona Judd.
I don't think so. I think it's her, right?
I think Winona Judd could have
been
could have
caught stealing.
put it under her paunch.
I thought it was a.
Her guns.
I
Yeah,
thought
her
it was
gunt,
a.
yeah.
I thought it was a large woman that was stealing
Large tricks of lane.
because I didn't know who either one of those people were.
No,
back
I
then
think
when
it's
that was
Winona
happening.
Ryder. I think she was the klepto.
No, she was stealing from like Saks Fifth Avenue and stuff. And she said it was for a movie role
Yeah.
that she was like needed to steal to be like
I'm
method.
playing a felon, and I
Yeah.
need to know exactly what it's like to not be able to
Yeah.
vote.
The only other guy that made themes that I can remember is Elfman with the Simpsons theme and
yeah.
Beetlejuice. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Oh man, we saw.
And Hans Zimmer.
Oh
he
yeah,
did-
Winona Ryder, the girl interrupted star, was convicted of shoplifting over $5,000 worth of designer items from Saks
See?
Fifth
Yeah.
Avenue.
Yeah, Donnie, you
In
are the
2001.
internet.
Yeah,
Years
she's
later,
got
I
some
am
nice-
the internet,
Donnie
bro.
is the
Kleptomania.
internet.
Yeah.
God damn it, Donnie.
Wait.
She does have a couple nice
There's more.
sacks
There's
hanging
more.
off the front
Farrah
of her.
Fawcett, the 1970s Hollywood icon, was caught stealing clothes from stores and said she was taking justice into her own hands.
Hell yeah, dude. Chicks rock.
Amy
Dude.
Schumer,
Townsend
Amy-
researching
wait,
child
wait.
porn.
It was
This-
Amy Schumer stealing?
the New Zealand scammer,
Jokes?
appears to have been a kleptomaniac from a young age, once ordering coffins for her supposedly deceased family members and also stealing everyone's jokes. I added the last
Yeah,
sentence.
nice.
Yeah, that was clever. I like that.
No
She's
Nick's
from New
tradition.
Zealand?
No way. Amy
No.
Schumer's Chuck
There's no
Schumer's,
Jews in New Zealand. Everyone knows that. They,
Amy Schumer is Chuck Schumer's like niece or something.
They kept all the Jews out of New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she's
No, not the Jewish thing. I believe that, but she's Chuck Schumer's.
believe
she
it?
is.
Yeah, she's Chuck
Chuck
Schumer's like
Schumer's
niece
niece.
or cousin or
Yeah,
something.
no,
Yeah,
she's
6
the
million
niece,
Jews.
yeah.
6 million is a little high.
Dude, the
6 million's a
the
little.
picture
They rounded up.
the picture of Amy Schumer on Wikipedia is very flattering to
She
Amy
looks like
Schumer.
a corn wall. She's a wall of
She
corn.
was pretty attractive for a while. I liked her when she got bigger, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
The only good thing we got out of the debates was we got a new Weird Al song finally for the first time in like a
I
decade.
saw that. Yeah, yeah, nice.
Been
No,
waiting.
there was a million amazing things that came out of the debates. There were so many memes, and it was
We're
him
all
standing there with his
crying
mouth
for this.
open.
I think
and
the most
we
thing
finally beat Medicare.
I
and,
think
oh.
I think the
Finally
most
beat Medicare.
amazing thing about that debate that came out of that is that we get to see democracy in action.
I just love participating in the democratic process
I just
and
love
just learning
that the
about
system
Yeah.
works.
the system
There are
works.
two
yeah.
candidates that I just don't know. Like I have trouble deciding because they're just so awesome.
Which one is better for America? It's
Yeah.
hard to decide. They're both so good.
Dude, it's like so good. Honestly, I feel like it doesn't matter who I vote for. We're going.
We're in
the
good
right
hands,
direction.
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
America wins.
Oh,
That was Adam Friedland's tweet during the debate. Was like,
Just to be
I wish
clear,
there was a
I
way
am-
they could both be president.
Just to be clear, I am voting for the dead guy. So
You're voting for him.
If you can vote for a guy in jail, you can vote for a guy who's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they could basically like prop that motherfucker up with a marionette thing and like dance him around the thing and make his mouth move all around.
dude,
and
what
shit
if
like
after
that.
this
I'd
whole
still
thing
vote for
is over, we find out that Trump was the one who actually died, and he just has way better puppeteers.
I can rape 13-year-old girls. I'm dead anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count. I wasn't even.
Do you think
alive
when
to begin
Biden
with.
sniffed that girl in her hair, he was just like,
He had COVID. He was trying to see if he could smell.
not
anything.
like he malfunctioned, his like, and he just kind of slumped over a little bit.
Mm-mm.
I'm not smelling you. I just died for a second.
As
dead.
someone who understands,
My penis
AI
has
deeply,
rigor
I think
mortis.
That's probably what's going on. Yeah.
Did you guys? See
I'm
the-
sorry, I was sniffing your hair and thinking about Winona Ryder's big sloppy milk.
Sacks. Sacks.
Village
Fifth Avenue.
feeders.
I was
Big
thinking
old
about
sacks.
all the stolen items under Winona Ryder's titties.
Yeah, he can't remember what happened yesterday, but he can definitely remember 1994 in
Yeah.
reality
Dude, she
bites
had,
and watching those
she has
tits
some
bounce.
perky
Yeah,
titties in
absolutely.
reality bites,
Absolutely.
and that is why this is the greatest country.
I want to go to. Fifth
I don't know why.
Avenue.
Who do I even sound like right now? Butter's grown up.
I'll go to Fifth Avenue and see those sacks.
Why you got your wiener out there,
I like her
Dad?
little sacks. She got sacks of land.
Damn it, Butters! Wipe that look off your face.
Did you guys see the
Those-
Chinese gun dog?
I need my tinges
The,
back.
You know that dog?
Kristen,
Hey, Kristen.
I'm here for my tinges.
So I didn't realize you guys knew Joe Biden.
Dude,
Did I put the Tinges recording?
Dude,
in
do you
last
remember
episode?
Do you remember the 15 minutes in the debate where Biden was just asking Trump for his tinges back?
Yeah. That's great.
Give me my tinges.
got
I don't know what he's talking about.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I don't have any of his tinges.
I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
So
What
he
the
has a
fuck
rain
is a
stick.
tinge?
Nobody wants your rain stick.
Whatever it is, I'm gonna grab you by it.
My favorite part is where they just argued about golf for like 3 or 4 minutes.
That was
Where-
the best part. And that's what I was like, oh god.
I don't think so, Joe.
And now
Two
we're
old
I don't
men
think
arguing
so.
about their golf game and their handicap.
Yeah.
getting down to the
yeah.
real issues.
Like
What's important
these
for
people
America.
are so connected
I think
to the regular
I
American
think
public.
somebody when like somebody in the Trump camp, they like snuck into like Joe Biden's ear and they're like, he thought he was being advised by his advisor, you know, and he's just all slumped over and they're like, talk shit about his golf game. Like, yeah, it's a good idea. It's a
It
good
was
idea,
right after they were
Jack.
talking about the environment. The best way to fix the environment would be to shut down all the golf courses.
If
They're
you ain't-
wasting sprinkler water and everything.
If you don't vote for me, you're not Gungan.
You're not
You
a
ain't-
house gungan.
You ain't Gungan.
I'm still laughing at this joke. I have no idea what it
Gungans
means,
are
but-
just as smart as the white
I
kids.
As smart as poor kids.
How?
I know,
Are you
yeah.
serious? You've never watched any Star Wars?
Okay,
He only ever
know.
watches what girls put on around him.
Yeah.
He never gets the remote.
I saw
That's
Girl
why.
Interrupted. Never saw fucking Star Wars.
How
Yeah.
were you not ever 10 years old or 5 or 6 or whatever? Like, how did... how
Okay,
you
so I
make
will say this. I'm not sure. I know the movies were on at parties and things like that when I was like a little kid.
So you're
Yeah.
a fucking liar is what you're telling me. Just
like-
get this guy out of here.
Get him out.
Stealing from
He's
Saks Fifth
out.
Avenue.
So
You know what a Gungan is,
you've
you
never seen
motherfucker.
you've never seen The Empire Strikes Back, or you don't know what happens in it? Or?
I couldn't tell you the like. I know that like for example that Darth Vader is Luke's father, right?
Okay.
Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
No,
right?
wrong. That's wrong.
That's wrong. You
There was a-
fucking moron.
There was a Disney show that retconned it. If you don't like it, you're a racist and you hate women.
Hey,
participate.
What you should do, unless you just want to keep the no Star Wars streak alive.
I don't care. I don't care about that. I would do
respect
the
that.
thing.
I
Yeah.
think what you should do is watch episode 1 and only episode 1.
Yeah. You need
And
need
like,
some
I know everything
serious
about Star
Jar
Wars.
Jar context.
And then when somebody asks you what your favorite Star Wars is, just say episode 1.
Say, I like the
okay.
first one, and
Yeah.
everyone would get really mad. What do you mean it's 4?
What, A New Hope? Ugh.
No, 1. The first
No
one.
one. So okay, so people have made, in all seriousness, people have made recommendations where they're like, you should watch episode
yeah, in certain orders
1,
and shit
2,
like that.
and
Yeah,
3,
yeah, yeah.
and then watch New Hope, and then watch Empire Strikes Back, or whatever that order
Yeah,
is.
right.
And-
No, you should watch them in the order they came out.
Yeah.
If you're going to watch them all.
Historical chronological
Yeah,
Earth order.
You
Yeah.
watch the good ones, and then everything else is bad.
Everything else.
Yeah.
bad.
Only
Yeah.
watch the third movie in the third trilogy. I think that's the right way.
That's the right thing to do.
Rise of Skywalker, that piece of shit.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Dude, it was
kept-
good. There was so much going on and nothing actually happening. It was amazing.
I hid this for so long when I worked at Blizzard.
Oh
like-
God, yeah.
Oh, dude.
You'd have been freaking
making
crucified
I
at
would
Blizzard.
no.
for-
Like I honestly I didn't never brought up. It was exactly like this where people would like say things about it, make jokes. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, fucking A, man."
Yeah, Jar
but-
Jar's
yeah.
tits.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, this and that. And I honestly, I don't even know if any of those fuckers ever know that I, like, ever found out that I didn't see. Star
You know, it'd be
Wars.
hilarious if none of
Wow.
them had ever seen any of the Star Wars, and they're just pretending. Dude, you know, and it's the Star Wars, the part where Winona Ryder puts her tits out.
Everyone's like,
Yeah,
"Oh
dude,
yeah,
that's so funny.
dude." Yeah.
She was like a Gungan.
everyone. Yeah,
I've had a
no.
couple girlfriends that haven't seen Star Wars, and I'm like, if you watch it with me, I'll give you a foot massage, just so they can know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Will
with
you
the rest
give
of
me
the,
a foot massage?
Yeah, cue the Pulp Fiction. You know what? I'm kind of sore, Jules.
these things.
I
They
could
look,
use a foot massage.
look at these things. They
You
look
got
pretty
little
good,
slut
right?
piggy toes.
Would you
Yeah,
give
look
a
at
man a foot massage?
Do not spread your toes at me, Miss Piggy.
I mean, you've seen Pulp Fiction, right?
I have seen
Okay,
Pulp
good.
Fiction. Yeah.
It's like if not Star Wars, at least Pulp Fiction.
No, I saw Pulp Fiction even recently with the
You-
kids. We
Yeah,
watched
Could you
Nice.
imagine Jules is that's Samuel Jackson's character.
Yeah, Samuel
So
Jackson,
Jules is like
Jules
massaging Vincent's feet, and he's like, "Vincent, we happy?"
You got to watch Star Wars
He's
now.
like, "Oh, we happy."
Tell me again what they call a quarter pounder in France.
A
That's what was in the
Royale.
briefcase the whole
Royale
time was the
cheese.
technique.
Now they call it stupid American food.
Fucking beach.
So I watched the
doesn't like
Louis
you.
C.K. documentary, Sorry Not Sorry, about his
Yeah.
whole thing, and decided that we need to have a 4th of July watch party so we can support Louis' career. and
Is
give
it,
him some
hey,
money.
is it okay if I masturbate in front of you? What? What does that even mean?
I was-
funny.
yes, of course.
I was watching it in the back
Will it
room,
make me famous?
and
But
I
I'm
got
in a
bored.
hockey game right now. Okay.
That's the one I was watching in the background, and I got bored and started fucking with my phone, looking at porn and jerking off, and I was like, I'm jerking off in front of Louis. I'm getting revenge for all the women.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, what you are is you're jerking off in front of the women that Louis jerked off in front of because they're interviewing him about how horrible it's
You're
been for
worse
me.
than he is.
Yeah.
You gotta
You're
take it
double victimizing them.
out. Oh,
You're
I-
re-victimizing
I
them.
like to
It's-
push boundaries.
It's like
Like
calling the
imagine.
kids that were victims of crimes onto the stand, only worse.
You're
Right.
making them relive their trauma.
Me and the kids were talking about this the other day, and Jacob knows more about this than like all 4 of us combined. I'm pretty sure.
Star
And-
Wars.
And he was he was saying a bunch of stuff. My daughter was saying a bunch of stuff, and I told her I was like, I'm gonna tell you 3 stories about times that I got sexually assaulted by, or like creepy shit.
Yeah.
Brought upon me
harassy,
by
yeah,
by women.
Yeah.
The first time I was 19, I was working this fucking job at a tech company, and I had like long sideburns, and this lady, she's like 65, a smoker,
Nice.
comes up to me and she goes, "Hey, I like your sideburns," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been working on them." And she goes, "They feel real great right here."
Ooh.
Yeah. And my
he
daughter's
pointed
like,
to the inside of his thigh.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you home and slurp you up like a Slurpee.
You can Velcro those
You are
sideburns.
just a tall glass of water.
I don't shave my legs, so it'll get stuck against my leg hairs.
"Oh god, like Velcro."
You'll be
I
stuck
get
forever.
stuck in there, like my head's never
You'll
moving.
get away. That's how you learn
Yeah.
earn your Red Wings.
You
Be
could
in a
burn
real
my
biker gang.
you could burn my sides with your penis.
Okay, so there's 2 more. What were the other ones?
The other
It was the
one
same lady,
was
2 other-
somewhat recently. I was at the fucking chiropractor when I still thought that was a good thing to do, and this lady was cracking my back, and she goes, "Your scent is exactly like my dad's."
Ooh, nice.
I
Yeah,
haven't been fucked
Your
like that since
scent?
grade school.
your scent is exactly like my dad's.
Okay, ma'am, I'm never gonna be able to get rid of this erection. What are we?
The third one was I was having sex with this girl, and she said, "Choke me," and I was like, "I don't know about that," and she was like, "Dude, do it, and I put my hands around her neck, and she goes, "No, Daddy, stop!"
Oh, nice.
That was a scene in Louis TV show. When the girl's like, spank me, and then she starts calling him daddy, and then she breaks down and starts crying, going, "I'm sorry, daddy, I'm sorry, daddy, I'm sorry,
I forgot
daddy."
about that. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's another. So that.
Dude,
sorry.
what if
Are
that
you just
happens-
Louis?
No,
That's like, that is
I had another Louis
Yeah.
when I was walking my son to school. We got halfway there,
and you had to take a shit.
and I had to take a shit.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
"Pal, I'm sorry. I have to turn around." He's like, "Dad, you can't. I'm afraid to walk by myself." I'm like, "We live in fucking the whitest goddamn place in the world. We lived in fucking Southern Orange County." I'm like, "We can't. I have to turn around. I'm sorry." And he started like crying, and I was like, "I'm sorry, dude. I have to go." And I like ran. And by the way, running doesn't make it better.
No,
like running
no,
makes
no,
it
no.
worse.
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
should have just like walked, and I barely made it to my house and shit like crazy. Yeah. And then I saw that Louis episode
Yeah.
like 4 years
Dude,
later. I'm
yeah.
like,
Tell them about the time where you jerked off in front of those 2 women.
I mean, my whole thing with the kids is like, yeah, it's like people are into weird stuff.
Dude, I've had at so many parties, I've had disgusting, ugly girls just walk by and just run their hands across
Yeah.
my dick because they're drunk
Yeah.
and they're just reaching for any dick in vicinity.
Yeah, well, you liked it. You should have been dressed that way.
I shouldn't have been
you're
dressed
a
that way.
slut.
I was
You're a
definitely asking
slut.
for it.
I remember
Yeah.
when I was with my ex, I went to a wedding, and this chick that never gave me the time of day before, like, was blatantly hitting on me the entire time. We're
Yeah.
like at the reception, and I remember we went to dinner beforehand, and it was like the whole wedding party,
Yeah.
and it was like me and my girlfriend at the time, and like I'm just talking about like the kids and shit, and like I'll make a joke. She's like, "Oh, Heath, you're so funny," and I'm like, "What?
Bitch, not now.
Not now."
You don't
and
get
then-
Where have you
and-
been all my life?
And she was talking about like how we always used to hang out all the time, and we had such a good time. And my buddy was like, "When did you ever hang out with Heath?" I was like, "Yeah, we never hung out ever, except with
front.
them." And
She's like the
it's
talented
true.
Mr.
Like she
Ripley.
never gave me the time of day, and at the reception, my girlfriend went out to smoke a cigarette, and she was out there too. And this girl starts introducing my girlfriend to everybody as Heath's friend.
Wow.
She's making moves. She's maneuvering
Wow.
And then
things.
she tried to come in for a hug, and my girlfriend was like, "Eh."
This
No,
bitch.
it-
Like,
Not this
kibosh
bitch.
on that.
body
Yeah.
blocked her.
Today. Yeah.
It was good.
Remember
I wish
girls-
I'd have cheated on her with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking-
Man,
looking
after,
back, it
after
was-
the fact, you should have just fucking
Yeah.
done it.
At the
Yeah.
time, no, but now, yeah, I wish I would have done that.
You need
It
a
would've been
ledger
even.
for all the girls that you could have cheated on with all the old girlfriends ever that you didn't do because you were
No,
with a
that's
girl
just the
at
only
time.
one I really just.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
It was just one.
And now we learned about the second thing that Heath masturbated to from his memory.
Oh yeah, I masturbated to that a lot. She had big boobs, no ass.
Oh, no
The
ass
old-
at all.
Yeah.
So Lego unveiled a Twin Towers set
Hey,
from
hey.
1976.
If you're out there, Chelsea,
I had
I miss you
if
and I
you're
love you.
listening to this, you made a bunch of different.
You made so many bad choices.
You made a lot of choices.
I've always had the.
and you're never gonna get this ever. I'm pointing
getting
to my
married.
penis. Ever.
It's done.
I've always had the thing that like I don't want any chicks to tell me that like they liked me or whatever because it will just make me mad at them.
Yeah.
I would if I ever had a like special ones that I would want to be with obviously, but if I had one come up to me and say that one night you were really being really funny at that party and blah, 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 and I totally would have whatever I'd be like fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you for telling me this and for not saying anything and for
Retroactively
you
for all
stole
pussy.
happiness from me.
Suck my dick
Is
right
what you
now.
did. Yeah, right.
Suck my dick right now. It's all better.
Get
Yeah.
down. On
How
your
are you going to
knees
make
and
this
suck
up to me?
bare ass
How,
dick.
yeah, why on earth would you tell
Can
me
I get
that?
back pay on
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Retroactive.
She's like, I'm sorry. I'm in recovery, and I was just trying to. Like,
By
Apologize
back
to
pay,
everybody I ever
by
hurt.
back pay, I mean anal.
she's like, I thought I just needed to make amends, and so anyway, it's not happening. I'm an alcoholic.
Sorry, we lost the Xbox. Go on, Josh.
So yeah, Lego unveiled a Twin Towers set. It's the World Trade Center from 1976, and somebody put in the comments that looks like the most boring build ever because it's the same thing over and over again. And I was like, well, actually, there's that guy cheating on his wife inside of there that died at 9/11 on like every floor. So you have to take it apart, and you can see the guy cheating on his wife that jumped out the window.
Were there a lot of people that were actively cheating on their wives? And
Dude, you never
No,
saw
there's a
that
guy who-
documentary?
who- there
that
was a-
that was intense.
well, there
Loose
was a guy-
Change? Yeah, I've seen Loose Change. It was great.
Dude, can we watch
Sliding
Loose
doors
It was
right
great.
now?
It was an inside job. Bush did it. End of story.
There was a guy who was cheating on his wife, and
Dude,
he
the
worked in
put
the World
options.
Trade Center,
He
right?
got caught because he didn't die.
Yeah,
in
she
9/11.
called him, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm at the office."
Get my dick sucked. Get my dick sucked right now, bitch.
I've never been better.
I want a
bitch.
divorce, bitch.
What a way to
You
die.
can't kill
Never
me.
been better.
Oh, is this one of those where there's two discs?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got to switch discs.
So yeah, the guy got caught cheating because he didn't die in 9/11. His wife was like,
in
"Are
the
you
towers,
okay?"
and he told his
She
wife
saw
he
the towers
was
go
because
down
he was
on
in a
TV.
hotel room with his
Yeah.
girlfriend.
And he was like, "What are you talking about? I'm at work." And she was like, "You're not.
I still
There's no work.
He's like, I got no wife. I got no kids. I wish I'd died in 9/11.
I have no office anymore to go
Fuck.
to."
The one time I don't go to work.
I still haven't done the thing where I get Kristen a Twin Towers cake for her birthday. She has a 9/11 birthday, and every year I'm like, this is the year that I do it.
Ooh, get her a Twin Tower cake. Dress up like an airplane.
Yeah.
And just like
Aw,
fucking
and then just
smash
jump
into
into
this
it.
shit. Yeah.
Dude, that would be so fucking dope. Like,
Paint
Yeah.
a tower on each one of her ass cheeks and then fly your
hell
dick into the middle of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I'm doing 9/11 on your pussy.
She would actually probably be pretty into it. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
it's an
lie.
inside job.
Yeah, you were the.
Tell me it's an inside job.
That is so crazy that your wife is the like 5th person I know who has a 9/11 birthday.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal. Like, how is it like just a random thing, or statistically, are there more
September is
people?
the most common month.
Because
to be
people
born
are
in.
fucking in January.
Yes.
'Cause
It's
yeah,
August
it's
and
like
September.
New
It's
Year's,
Christmas
yeah.
and New
It's
Year's.
New Year's
yeah.
fucking. A lot of New Year's fucking.
I was born in
So-
September, so I know exactly what
What's
my
your
parents
birthday? What-
decided to make me
When
on accident.
oh wait, have they done this whole song that your parents were fucking new thing? With
Do we
you?
do the? Do we do
I know
the-
what my parents were fucking to.
Yeah.
Amazing Grace.
Nice.
Your parents were fucking to Amazing Grace.
Amazing ass.
I mean, it
Gonna make
was
a
during
child.
Sunday service.
Don't
Obviously,
clap
they
the
were
cheeks.
around the corner. They were in the bathroom
Man.
of the church.
That's really sexy. I like that story. It's a
No, it
fun,
was Luther
sexy story.
Vandross.
Luther
So-
Vandross.
I have no idea.
We have a new movie that we're going to work on where aliens are attacking. And
I'm
the
so
only
lonesome I could cry by Hank Williams.
tears as lube. So we're
The
going to
song
make
is
a,
really sad. Hold on, I'm about to come. I'll change it
Sad-
after I come.
Sadness makes me come.
I'll change the radio after I come.
look how far we've come.
But it's just a
dude.
really sad song. Yeah, but I'm about to come.
Sadness is a real cum inducer for me. I'm not gonna lie. That whole choke me thing, like, right?
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna
no.
go-
Choke me only if you cry.
Only
Who was the? Was it Bloodhound Gang? It was like the lap dance is only good if the
a
stripper's
lap
crying.
dance is only better when the stripper is crying.
Yeah.
I was lonelier than Cunha Kinte at a Merle Haggard concert.
Yeah. A lap dance is so man.
Dude, those guys were like really good riders.
Yeah.
They had like really good riding. You
I-
and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
Let's do it. That was
Dude.
my pickup line whenever I would match with somebody who was obviously a bot or somebody who was just. It was like an accidental swipe where I knew they did not want to swipe on me, and I would just say,
No
"You and me,
swiping.
baby, ain't nothing but mammals." But so let's do it like they do on this Discovery Channel, and they unmatched.
Did it ever work?
Really,
No, there's
Discovery
so much-
Channel, is that the channel with all the reality shows? I
Yeah.
don't get it.
Oh yeah, that's
Not even
You're
history
funny.
anymore.
Is that
Honey
like-
Boo Boo?
You're-
Like who's doing it on Honey Boo Boo?
Trading Spaces. Genevieve is my favorite.
Animal Planet? You mean the thing with the doctor where he puts his hand up animals'
Yeah.
asses?
Now that's my message when I match anybody on any online dating is you either say bot or thought, or I say you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
I would always go, I've been trying to reach you regarding your car's extended
Cardiac
warranty.
warranty. Yeah.
I got good news. I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance.
I had a dating profile that said, my name is Heath Underhill, and I kill hamsters for a living. People give me money to straight up murder these hamsters. And at this point, and if you're not okay with that, I don't know what to tell you. At this
Yeah.
point, I've developed a taste for it, so I couldn't stop if I wanted to. Must love dogs.
Long watches, walks on the beach.
I never had a dating profile. I never had dating apps. Did
Well,
you
yeah,
go-
2002 is
What-
when you got
got
married.
married.
right?
How is that
2003.
possible? You're married.
Ashley Madison, hello.
Hey, that database has been scoured. This name
Just
is
fucked
not
a
in
bunch of
there.
people's up.
Yeah, no, I used to go on IRC to try and fuck girls, like back in the old days.
Oh, yeah.
I
Nice.
met
No, not them girls.
I used to do.
Not
I used to
those
go.
girls.
I used to go to
Not those
IRC.
IRC girls.
I used to
dude.
go on IRC to try to get a group in Dark Age of Camelot.
yeah. What year was that?
Well, this is later. This was like 2011.
Okay, all right, yeah. I was in IRC in like 1994, 1995, and there was
Nice.
there's a FNet channel called Anal Sex, and I
Dude, have you seen? Did you watch the new movie that just came out, Pulp Fiction? Also, do you want to fuck in the butt?
Shawshank
then
Redemption
when I
is the
get-
greatest film of all time. Also, yeah.
Also, Jurassic Park just came out just now. What the hell is going on with these movies?
It reminds me of when my husband died.
let's fuck in the butt, and afterwards I'm gonna ask you if you're okay, and then you're gonna say, "Nah, man, I'm pretty fucking far from okay."
Bring out the gimp.
You
I heard,
DTF or what?
That the Jews didn't go to work on 9/11.
Yeah, in the World Trade Center.
Yeah,
that's one of the
Loose change.
Loose
Watch
change.
it.
Neither
Turn
did
on
Josh's
loose
wife.
change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my wife.
Yeah,
Dude,
The Zionists.
My wife did 9/11 because she didn't go to work.
Yeah.
your wife definitely didn't go to work on 9/11, but she also didn't go to work on 9/10 or 9/12 or
14.
9
any of the years.
any of the nines.
She's
any of
responsible
the
for every
dates,
tragedy ever because she wasn't
Yeah.
at work that day.
months 1 through 12, dates 1 through 31.
How's your day working, man?
We were talking about how they bred the slaves up and they bred the wolves down
Yeah,
to pugs. I
yeah.
think we bred the women down.
Yeah,
They're all tiny and weak now because they haven't worked
right.
for decades.
But they got those beautiful jack off hands.
They got some
Sweet
big
lady
old
fingers.
village feeders. You could
Those
takes
are
a
some,
village to feed a takes a woman to feed takes some titties.
those
feed
are
a
some
village.
Fifth Avenue sacks.
Man, the other night after
Winona Ryder, I hardly rode her.
damn near killed her.
Gungan.
The other night after
Greatest hits of tonight.
let's do the redux.
Yeah, clip that part.
the other night after all of the prep for the party.
Tony's gonna be trying
Kristen-
to clip this, and he's just gonna be like, "I don't
I can't
fucking
do
know,
this.
dude."
I'm just
I-
gonna dump
We'll
it all
take
on.
another
This is a
2-month
fucking- this is-
vacation.
I was
from
on the-
anything
I was on the-
ever.
I was on the phone with my fiance before this. I was like, the first one was fire. The second one's gonna be dog shit, and I was right.
He's mixing your 2 last episodes into a best of. He's gonna have to mix these 2 into a what the fuck even is happening right now.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm just dumping these one onto I'm just uploading them and saying, "Hey, it's cool."
Yeah.
And then now
It is what it
Did
is.
you-
the great joke balling with Heath Underhill is going to be the one I actually have to work on.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that the alt right is dog whistling Gungan for the N word?
Episode 1 is called Gungan 5th Street Sack Slappers, and episode 2 is called Eat It, Bitch.
No, it's cum pool.
You're gonna eat it and you're gonna like it.
Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
Inner thigh sideburns. Yeah.
I just realized that I got here at 5 p.m. and none of us has consumed any calories except for beer. Like,
No, I haven't eaten a damn thing.
I haven't
you haven't
had.
for
eaten a
beer.
damn thing?
I haven't had any beer either.
I've done it at home.
Yeah, you're fucking on keto. You just gotta drink straight whiskey.
I'm a monk.
You're
I'm a monk.
Heath is
You're
going
the-
into a fugue state. He's
Yeah, dude.
in the Nexus.
Yeah, I don't even know I'm here right now.
yeah.
None of this is real. I'm
Honestly,
sure.
that's like the best way to be here is to not know that you're here.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the things that I'm saying.
Yeah.
we're starting a
I
new
can't wait
thing.
to go on Twitter and just tell everybody that Gungan is the new N word.
Gungan, please.
It's not because he's the dumbest of everybody in the whole thing.
He
it's
said-
not because he's the laziest fuck up
He
of
said,
all the aliens.
"Dude, he said Gungan with 2 hard G's and 4 hard N's. What the fuck?"
Gungers.
All right, now that's good.
So we're starting a new thing of not tipping.
I was just about to. I was already doing that.
You know how hard it is to not tip? Like they give you an option for 15, 10, 20, but
Mhm.
there's no like don't tip.
You have to hit the skip button or the zeros. You just have to zero it all
Yeah,
out.
they make it harder to not tip. And then when
Yeah.
you don't tip, they say some shit.
Are you sure you don't want to tip?
Yeah.
You fuck.
And it's not I only have ever tipped when there's service, when they bring refills
You're making a mistake.
or somebody brings
You
you
need
something.
to tip when there's a screen.
Yeah. At a
That's-
trailer where all they did was hand you something. They
Yes.
didn't do any extra work at all. But
Exactly.
make the food that's already
I
overpriced
don't understand
anyway.
what the problem is.
So I went to Marco's Pizza over here. What's it called? Is it Marco's Pizza?
Marco's.
The one next to the bowling alley?
Yeah, that's one of
I used to
the
work for
Chris,
Marco's.
Chris recommended it. Chris said Marco's Pizza is good.
It's when it comes to like chain pizza restaurants, Marco's is probably my favorite.
So I went to this one over
Yeah,
here.
it's the one by Cuba 512
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah, yeah.
So I called them on the way home from my commute, and they had a $19.99
Hey,
deal.
bleep the word Marco's out in your editing until they pay us.
Yeah.
This is a reverse. We're talking shit about Marco's.
So
So I
what
called
happened?
them.
From
They
now
had a
on,
$19.99
from now on,
deal.
we call it reverse Pizza Hut. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we're just going to blackmail people until they give us money. So they had a $19.99 deal for a pizza and some cinnamon sticks and some cheesy bread for $19.99. So I called them from the car, and I said, I want that. can I pay in cash when I get there? And they said, yeah. And I said, okay, I'll see you there. And they were like, it's going to be $21.49 with tax. And I was like, that's fine. So I showed up. I had $24 cash in my wallet. They have that drive-through.
Yeah.
It's not a real drive-through. You just pull up and the
just pull
sensor
up to a
senses
window,
you,
yeah.
and there's a door.
Yeah.
So the guy came out and said how much it was, and I gave him the money. And then he came back with the pizza and everything, and he goes, was the rest of that money supposed to be a tip? Because it was like $2.50. And I was like, you didn't do anything. You walked outside.
Yeah.
I called you already and said I have this much and here's how much it is and I'm gonna pay cash.
Yeah.
Is that okay? But he gave me some snark.
You're an
He was
old
like-
Jew.
Yeah.
You're an old Jew man.
Let's pretend like this is normal. Yeah, man, you really have a right to feel
You really
slighted by
really
this.
told that 19-year-old.
So I'm gonna continue doing this at every establishment and go out of my way to not tip so I can have this conversation.
Whenever
with
I go to a
people.
restaurant and they bring me the bill and it says 20% on it is the standard, I give them exact change and I circle stuff and I point angrily at the waitress who was fantastic and I say fuck you
Yeah.
and fuck America.
You poor
fuck inflation.
stupid
I
bitch.
control the weather. I'm not tipping you is what I say. Well, I'm out of good jokes. I gotta go pee.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm not the only one. That I
No,
felt
yeah.
like there was a prostate, old man prostate thing going on there. But
Yeah, so we hey, this is 2 episodes, and this is the end of the second episode, and check out Heath Underhill on @Heath_Underhill, right? What's going on your social medias?
I'm posting pictures of Winona Ryder's tits.
Lobbers.
man, I got
All of his social media is now
Fifth
Winona
Avenue
Ryder's
Snappers.
tits.
Check
Fan
me out
page.
at Winona Ryder's tits at Gmail.
much
Geocities.com.
much like Louis C.K. I prefer looking at Heath's asshole than I do his face.
Just bend right over.
You
Bend
just
right
keep
over.
it bent over there, buddy.
There's a clean cum spot in my asshole.
Well, that
came from
right
Chris's
ass.
pool.
That's a
that right.
callback to 7 hours ago.
Started this fucking thing, this odyssey.
If you're still with us and you haven't contributed yet to the marathon charity drive, we have Jerry Lewis coming. Everybody, call in. Please
Heath, I
call
thought you
in.
had to pee.
Well, the show's over.
Yeah, we're ending the show now.
I know that we haven't done any service or anything, but if you just would give us a tip, we're very.
Yeah, you want
Dude.
15, 20, or 25?
Put a
That's the
QR
only
code.
choices.
Like you need to get HeathUnderhill.com and put a QR code on there.
Tip us 25, 30, or 45%. And if you can't afford that, fuck you.
You
Go fuck
poor
yourself.
piece of
Poor
shit.
piece of
If
shit.
you don't want to tip, you have to hit
Gentile.
back 3 times and put in your email address.
No
Get
juice
publicly
show,
shamed.
that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Heath. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, everyone.
The dream has come alive. We got
yeah.
4 mics.
Yeah, we have a full house now, and this is we're on the home stretch of season 2. There may maybe 4 or 5 more
As a poker
episodes.
player, I would say it's more of quads.
Could we do like a barbershop quartet thing on the way out? Like,
Falling in love.
We got 4 jokers here, huh?
Oh, all right. Bye.